Okay? Okay. 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 I'm gonna unmute myself. Okay. I'm gonna unmute myself. Alright. So. Let me just make sure OBS is working. Alright. And. Is my VTuber model working? No, they're not. Hold on.
How to add your VTuber model onto OBS using window capture. Open VTube Studios. Fully load your model. Go to change backgrounds. Find background 8.
Change background.
And click select. This will make your background green. Do not minimize VTube Studios. Go to OBS. Hit the plus under sources. Choose window capture. I'm naming mine VTuber. Click OK. Under window, drop down and pick VTube Studios. I'm naming. Go to OBS. Hit the plus under sources. Choose window.
Oh, okay. Hit the plus. Window capture. Add new window capture.
Capture. I'm naming mine VTuber.
Shit.
Click OK. Under window, drop down and pick VTube Studios. Click OK. Now VTube Studios is up, but the background needs to go.
Hold on, something's wrong. Let's remove that. Okay. Window capture, add new window capture. VTube Studio. Okay. What's wrong with you? Like, seriously, what is wrong with you?
Right-click your VTuber source and click Filters. You're going to want to add a chroma key.
Right-click your VTuber source. Add a filter. So I don't get what this is doing. Remove. Yes. Okay. Go here. Go to window capture. If anyone's watching right now, which you probably aren't, virtual webcam. That's what I was doing wrong. Let me, scene 2. what is the... Okay, so that's the issue.
So what you want to do from here is to make sure that activate virtual webcam is switched on. So make sure that activate virtual webcam is switched on. So once you turn it on, you're now ready to set up your VTuber in OBS Studio. So yeah, I can now exit out of here. So let's just go to OBS Studio. So what we're gonna do now is to just click on add a source right here, click on video capture device, click on OK, and then after that, just click on device right here and select VTube Studio Cam. So there you go. We now have our webcam right here with a green screen background. So let's just resize it a bit. I'll just put it here at the side. So to remove the background of your avatar right here, just go to your video capture device, right click, go to filters, click on effect filters right here,
Shit.
click on this plus icon, and then just click on chroma key. Click on OK, and then there you go. So as you can see that the green screen background is now gone. And then there you go. We now have our avatar right here at the side. So to remove the background of your avatar right here, just go to your video capture device, right click, go to filters, click on effect
Filters, where is that?
here at the side. So to remove the background of your avatar right here, just go to your video capture device, right click, go to
Filters. Add a chroma key.
filters, click on effect filters right here, click on this plus icon, and then just click on chroma key. Click on OK, and then there you go. So as you
Okay.
can see that the green screen background is now gone. And then there you go. We now have our avatar right here.
Okay.
So feel free to customize it to your liking, like resizing it or changing its position. So yeah, and then after that,
Okay.
it's done. So yeah, that's pretty much it on how to add VTuber to OBS.
Alright. So, let me quickly drag her over to the center. Make her, well, me a little bit bigger. Alright. So, now... everything... Actually, I can check it on... Alright. Everything should be working fine. So, it's a bit laggy, but welcome to Project Stardust. It's a Roblox game where you can play a ton of ships from a ton of franchises, but obviously we're a lightsaber channel, and so we're playing Star Wars. I've had quite a lot of, actually, I should pull up the chat. How do I... here we go. I can... Okay, actually, I think I could just have the chat on my phone. Hold on. Hold on. View channel. Live. Alright, I'm just gonna have the chat on my phone. So yeah, I know nobody's watching. And nobody's liked it, and nobody's here. But, might as well just go on anyways. This is my Procurator Battle Cruiser. I love Battle Cruisers, they're just so fun. Names. Pretty neat game. Always gotta turn your auto aim on if you're on a giant ship. Alright. So we have the UNSC Eternity right there. We have a UNSC ship up there. This is something from either the developer's own faction or Space Battleship Yamato Star Blazers, whatever you want to call it. That is the Devastator, most definitely. Because no one would be stupid enough to bring in a Tier 2 Imperial 1 class into a Tier 5 server. And I just rammed into the Mass Effect Dreadnought. Or not whatever this ship is. This game is really laggy while I'm streaming, but it's laggy in general. This game has awful optimization, but see, let me make sure the music is turned off because a lot of it is copyrighted. Okay, there we go. And I mean a lot of it. Like, yeah, some of it Samuel Kim, but some of it's straight up just the soundtrack from like Halo Reach or whatever. And I do not want to get my channel struck down immediately after I started it. But yeah, so we got the Eternity right here, which is just, if anyone's a Halo fan who doesn't read the books, it's just the Infinity's sister ship that never gets built. They added it as a trophy ship. For any Star Wars Legends fans or EU fans, I have the Anakin Solo as one of my ships, but they also have the Lucenkia as a trophy ship, and it costs about 2 billion credits, which is it's a lot. But anyways, we have our first catch of the day right here. Everyone is ganging up on them. Infinity just used its, or Eternity just used its Mac guns. That's a tiny ship. That probably means they have a pretty decent amount of health. I'm just wondering what's shooting at me aside from them. I'm walking into a death trap right now, and I know it, but I need the credits because I'm trying to... The game recently went through a massive rollback, and I lost my Praetor class battle cruiser, which I spent a couple hours grinding for. It's not like I spent days for it, but still, it's... I was mad, so I'm currently wasting all of my effort, and I died. Okay, well, now's a good time to show you what I lost. This was my... the map here makes it kind of hard to see, I apologize, but... And I know I'm talking to myself, but, you know. Anyways, this is a Praetor class battle cruiser, Mark II, and the Empire of the Hand won. I think that I was not on that team. Yeah. Oh, I was. Okay, we won. But yeah, it's a pretty big ship. They list the creator as Fractal Sponge, but technically Fractal only made the name of it. The design originally appeared in, and that was the... I don't know why that happens. Sometimes it forces us to pick a map instead of letting us vote. But it appeared in a comic in the 80s, one of the Marvel comics, as just a big Imperial battleship, and Fractal gave it the name. Fractal's a really talented guy, so I'm not gonna... Did they remove the... No, they didn't. Okay, they just recolored it. Fractal's a really talented guy. He did... A lot of the ship designs are actually his designs. Like, he didn't design them for the game, but the creators of the game used his specific designs. For example, the Tector uses Fractal Sponges, because the regular Tector in like most mods originally was just a Star Destroyer without its hangar. Fractal added these turbo laser batteries right here, and actually added, I don't know if it's on this model, but there's an extra sort of level to the terracing. Let me see if you can notice it from the side profile. I don't know if they added it here. I can't really tell. But yeah, and they use Fractal's Imperial Star Destroyer model. You can tell because I believe that Fractal was the one that put these two turrets here. Fractal does a lot of good work, and he's just a godsend to the Star Wars community. But anyways, as I was saying, oh yeah, they also have the Bellator as one of the last ships you can get for the Empire in the standard grind. I own it. It took a pretty long time to get. It was 8 million XP, but that's nowhere near the Lucenkia, which the one thing I don't like about the Lucenkia is that they have it in the 7,000 meter length, even though that makes it shorter than the Bellator. I think shorter than the Bellator. Let me see what length do they have for the Bellator. Okay, yeah, it makes it shorter than the Bellator in-game, even though I know it's for balancing reasons that they use the old length of it, but it still just it makes it less imposing. But anyways, it's the Lucenkia. It costs 2 billion credits, or actually 1.5 billion credits, and then 40 million XP on all of these ships. But anyway, I have the Anakin Solo right here. It's down here. Right here. It has the cloaking device and interdiction fields. Actually, no, I think it only has the cloaking device. I don't know why it doesn't have the interdiction field. But yeah, it has the cloaking device and some XJ3s. It's just a repainted Star Destroyer model, but it's really awesome. I'm gonna show you the Tri-Scythe is one of, I know it, like, the design sucks, but it is one of my favorite designs in there. No, it has not designs, but the turbo laser sound effects are oh, speaking of, here's a Lucenkia. I'm gonna capture a screenshot of that. Hello, welcome. But yeah, I love the turbo laser sound effects. They just sound so punchy. You can see Lucenkia in all her glory. Right here. I never actually met a Lucenkia in-game. I did meet one of the people who got one of the free Eclipse giveaways. There were only 5 in existence, and I'm pretty sure a couple of them got banned because they misused it. But yeah, if I can get up close to this guy... I can't tell if he's under the arc or whatever this thing is. It has New Republic turbo lasers for some reason. Didn't realize that. I'm hoping it'd have the Imperial turbo lasers, but anyways. Yeah, the Lucenkia just got shot down, or the Lucenkia just shot that guy down, but Destiny Ascension... No, that's the Destiny Ascension, so I don't know who took the kill for... Oh, the Shadow of Intent. Every Halo player knows the Shadow of Intent. No introduction needed. But this is a Star Wars channel, it's not a Halo channel, so I might as well explain it. Shadow of Intent's the Covenant ship you, the elites ally with humanity on. In Halo 3, it's the Arbiter and the Shipmaster ship. It's the Covenant assault carrier, but painted white. I mean, all ships in Halo 2 were painted white, but they didn't stay that way. Alright, here you're gonna hear the turbo laser sound effects. And oh, that was a Pillar of Autumn from the first Halo. And I guess it's kind of relevant now because Halo Campaign Evolved just came out, so, you know. I'm gonna like my own video just because it boosts it in the algorithm, maybe, I don't know. I'm narcissistic like that. I'm kidding, narcissism is no joke. Shit, I have missiles incoming. And I just completely botched that shot. Luckily the MC ships just have god tier shielding in this game, like the recharge rate is insane. Okay, somebody's firing missiles at me, but oh god, they're what? Oh, they're from fighters. Okay, I gotta... Okay, and I just died. Oh, the Ark Royal. It's one of the Space Battleship Yamato ships. And I just got 1 million XP, and I could almost get the MC-140 regular scythe, which is just the same ship without the extra blades. And for some reason, it's 532 meters in lore, even though it's 1,000 meters in the... I feel like the 1,000 meters makes a lot more sense. I also have the Pride of Tarlandia from the EU, which was in the Battle of Endor. I don't know why I don't really like this design for it, mostly because the giant, like, I know they're kind of meant to represent communication arrays, but they just look like giant deflector shield bulbs. And I'm pretty sure the fan consensus is that the Tarlandio is either a Praetor or an Allegiance, which I have right here as well. The Allegiance is the ship you have to use before you get to the Bellator, and the grind is awful on that ship. I despised the grind for it. The Allegiance itself is fun to use, it's just the grind. If I have a frigate, I could spawn on this ship, but nobody in this tier uses frigates unless you're using a UNSC, a special frigate, or I think the Normandy from Mass Effect. Somebody has a Battlestar. Oh, yep, it's the Pegasus from Battlestar 2004. And somebody just brought out a Reaper from Mass Effect. The Lucenkia is... I just saw them. Where did they go? I think that's the Lucenkia right there. But yeah, I know I'm streaming and nobody's gonna watch this anyway, so I'm just talking to myself, but, you know, I got a flight Monday to, California. It was pretty nice. This ship grind was even more painful than the Allegiance, though, because the fire rate on most of the weapons is, like, god-awful. The Dreadnought turbo lasers take a while to recharge, and while they do a lot of damage, they don't do that much damage compared to when they're in use on the Praetor and the Bellator. Because the Bellator and the Praetor have the room to mount a lot of them, but the Urbanus, or not the Urbanus is for the Titan. The Procurator just doesn't have the space to use a lot of them. So it's just... you have to rely on the particle turbo lasers, which... yeah, they have a decent rate of fire, but I don't know how well their damage is. I know they're in use on the First Order special ship Night Terror, which is... honestly, the Night Terror sucks, and I regret getting it, but I had to get it in order to get the Cylon base star that I wanted. Not Cylon base star, but they had a meme ship that does like a lot of damage, but it's like a glass cannon. I had to get the Night Terror in order to use it because it only uses those particle turbo lasers. The Night Terror also only has, like, you see this ship has a ton of like, it has 4 weapons: super turbo laser, particle turbo laser. Oh, I can turn them off. I forgot I could do that. Like Dreadnought turbo laser, medium turbo laser, particle turbo laser, super turbo laser. Oh, there's Lucenkia, and the Pegasus is doing something. Yeah, the Pegasus is a special move, and it just plays the music that it played when the Pegasus sacrificed herself in the show. Which, I don't know if that's copyrighted, but it has a really... it's really short, so I hope it falls under fair use. I can't mute it. I cannot mute this. But anyways, yeah, it has 4 weapons, meanwhile the Night Terror only has 1. That's the Pegasus right there, I forgot. I don't know what you are, but you're probably an interdictor, because you have the anti-missile strip thing. So I'm gonna just use the Roblox, like, new safe chat to say thank you, which I think is pretty funny. Okay, you're about to open fire on me. Maybe it was a mistake going after you, but now you're after me, so, fair game, I guess. Crap, I'm capping the point, I forgot. I think I capped the point. Unless it was already capped. If anyone's in stream prior, tell me. I know you weren't, but I know nobody's gonna be, but, you know, might as well just say that. Okay, I got... no, Destiny Ascension got the kill. You're nearly full HP, so there's no contest. I'm gonna die to you. I can hear the Pegasus's kinetic weapons going off. which I love the sound of the Pegasus, or the Battlestar's kinetic weapons. It's one of my favorite sounds in this whole game. Okay, the Destiny Ascension is coming along with me. We're both about to die. I hope you know that, Destiny Ascension player. Oh, my shields are going back up though, which is good. It means it gives me a little bit more of a chance. I hate Space Battleship Yamato players just because... Oh, thank God. I thought the Lucenkia sunk for a minute. Where'd you go? Oh, you're still up there. You're just not in the radar. Wait, I gotta... Wait, it's... no, Z is the hotkey. Damn it! Okay, well, I'm about to... Power to engines, see if I can... At least... Okay. Well, that was what I expected. I still have about 900,000 XP to go until I can get back to the Praetor, which really pissed me off. I was so mad when I lost the Praetor. I'm gonna look at my phone real quick. Let me copy link and Alright, the cooldowns on this are abysmal. I guess I'll use the Galactic Alliance ships again. The Anakin Solo, the Anakin Solo, just honestly, it didn't feel worth it in my opinion. Like, it's nice to have, and it's cool to say, hey, look, I have the Anakin Solo, but it's like... First of all, you have the Lucenkia, which is just a far more impressive trophy ship overall. But then you also have the factor of... It's also just far more effective at dealing damage, because... I mean... The Lucenkia is a super Star Destroyer, and especially if you're getting spawn-trapped, which happens a lot in this game, it is a very useful thing to have. It's basically doing the same job as the Bellator. The Bellator and the Lucenkia basically have the same stats, except I'm pretty sure the Executor has more starfighters. I know for a fact they do have the I can't use my fingers, I don't have hand tracking. I know for a fact the, quote, Star Dreadnought testbed, which is what the Star Dreadnought testbed is honestly worse to grind to. It's the same ship, it just has Imperial fighters, and it doesn't have the Lucenkia's markings, and I think it's shorter. Or maybe it's longer, I don't know, they changed the scale. But they both have the same stats in terms of weapons, I believe. Maybe the Lucenkia has, like, an ability that the Star Dreadnought testbed doesn't, but I know for a fact the Star Dreadnought testbed has more fighters. This one obviously has New Republic or Galactic Alliance starfighters, but, you know. It really doesn't matter. Again, the only bad part about this is that it's canonically accurate, that you can only fire the weapons while facing forward. Which is just so awful. Okay, well now I can recharge my shields. I got that guy down, or that person down, like, a lot. And that was a UNSC ship. I got sniped by their MAC gun. Yeah, the problem with these large maps is that it... Oh, and the game's over. Okay. Yep. Alright. Well, the problem with the battle cruisers in large maps is that... I didn't even realize I just clicked immediately to the tech tree. But, the problem with... As I was saying, the problem with the battle cruisers in larger maps where you're not almost immediately in firing range is... They're slow, lumbering behemoths, so it takes a long time to get into firing range, and you're probably going to get outranged by something like a UNSC mech battery. I did used to snipe with the Moncton back in Tier 3, and I still sometimes drag it out in Tier 4. I might eventually get the Arid, which I didn't realize needs only free XP now. It used to require you to get the Punit class supercarrier. Or you could either get the Horus, which is the developer's own fan-favorite faction. Not fan-favorite, but the developers prefer this faction. They have a bias because they created it. And I know I'm accusing them of a lot. It's mostly joking, but I feel like there's got to be some bias here. But yeah, they have orbital stations like this. Although I will say, like this for example, I hated this in Tier 3, but I will say this is actually, I don't play Horus, but this is one of my favorite teammates to have. They used to... Oh, 2 likes. Somebody else liked the video. Interesting. But, interesting thing is that they used to, it was a patch about a year, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, something like that. 1 to 2 years ago. They used to have just a massive shield bubble, like it would be like, hold on, let me zoom out, like this large, and it has an insane amount of shield HP. And also this shield right here isn't the regular, like the shield bubble you saw when my procurator is gonna hit. Like it covered a lot and people would be able to hide behind it and it tank fire, and it was a really awesome teammate to have and a really hard enemy to fight against. But the issue is, well, not really issue, that was like way too overpowered, and so they patched it out to where now it has like a massive deployable shield that gets its power drained, which, I mean, yeah, it's not as cool, but it's still pretty cool. Engage in this Maelstrom class battle cruiser, which Eckhart's Ladder designed. If you know him, he's a pretty sick Star Wars YouTuber, unless there's some controversy that I don't know about, which would really suck because I really like his channel. Like, I really hope there's no controversy involving him, and I feel like I'm about to get ganged up on by these starfighters. So I'm gonna hit guard self. That's a lot of missile battleships, and by a lot I mean 2, because that's more than 1. And these launch missiles, I'm done for. Okay. Well, I'm going to show you one of my favorite things to do in the Galactica 2004. If anyone was watching, I'd ask you to click a target, but I'm going to go for the Maelstrom since they have the least HP. So, based on the FTL jump they did in the series, you can use your jump drive, and jumping in this game is basically going cloaked and going really fast. And then you can launch all the nukes you want. This one uses 12. And I just basically insta-killed that guy. Oh crap, that's UNSC Everest. I'm about to immediately die. Okay, I didn't die solely because I have one last bout active, and also I have really good point defense, because the Galactica just has that dog in it. But yeah, that's the UNSC Everest. It has 16 nuclear warheads, And they can actually, no, I think that's just a regular UNSC. Okay, I think that's just a regular ship. But if it was the Everest, it'd have 16 nuclear warheads. And that's basically an insta-kill. Okay, it was a Thanatos. I got the ships mixed up. Anyways, back to Star Wars. Let's go back to my Procurator, because we now have a bit of a foothold now that we have a Punit class and some of our Oris here. I find it funny that they have basically the same engine but shrunken down, and they rotated it 45 degrees, and that's it. Okay, that's the Enduring Conviction from Halo. Halo Wars 2 specifically. It was oh hey! Another Procurator! Kill them together, brother. Sister, whatever. Sibling. The only bad part about, the worst part about Covenant ships is they have even more insane recharging and durability than non-calamari ships. But thankfully we have enough firepower to overwhelm that. I think they've been targeting this guy mostly. Okay, now I'm gonna get damage control. Everyone's targeting the Enduring Conviction, while everyone is targeting me on that team. Okay, the other Procurator got the kill, but you know what? I'm fine with that. Let's go grab my Tri-Scythe out. Oh, somebody's watching! Hi! Welcome. I don't know who... Oh, 3 people. Oh, wait, no, 3. 1 including me. 2 people are watching. Hi, welcome. Open my stream. I've just been talking to myself mostly. I guess welcome. Anything y'all wanna say? My first viewers to a stream ever. It's kind of funny, Melvin. Because it's like my first proper stream ever and everything set up. And someone left. Well, the other person who's here. Hi, welcome. I hope you enjoy the stream. It's just me playing Project Stardust while my VTuber's in the corner. I don't even know if my face tracking's working because I'm viewing the stream on my phone. Just for the chat, because I don't know how to get the chat in the corner on OBS. But yeah, it's just Roblox game where you can play as different ships, and I don't think... It's like Space War Thunder. That's what I'm gonna say. It's like Space War Thunder. Not Space War Thunder, more like Space World of Warships. And there's another Covenant battleship. This guy's got so many Covenant battleships, jeez. If you can't tell, I like saying the words battlecruiser and battleship a lot. It just rolls off the tongue. But yeah, I'm just sitting here, playing this game, trying to grind back up to this Praetor, because the game had a massive rollback a couple, not even days, hours ago. Right after I got my Praetor class battlecruiser, and that's not good. I'm about to get glassed. Which took me several hours to grind to in the first place, and I'm really mad about that, and it's all because some players found a glitch exploit. So now I have to regrind back to it, but I'm almost there. I have like 900,000 XP left. Probably should be using some... And you left. Target someone. Oh, 3 people again. I wish I could see who's in chat because nobody's typed yet. Oh wait, it's top messages. Let me see all messages. Okay, now there's 1 person. Oh. I keep counting myself as a viewer even though I'm just using my phone to watch the stream. Hi, welcome. I don't know if you're the same person, because nobody's sent a message yet. Unless my chat's not loading. I don't know. Let me check OBS. Nope, nobody's chatted yet. And let me switch that to live chat. Just so it's working. Hi, welcome. I don't know if you're the same person from before, but, you know. Playing Project Stardust, it's on Roblox, Space World of Warships, basically. About 600,000 XP until I can get my Praetor back, because they rolled it back after an update. She's a beaut. I'm thinking about dragging out my Bellator, though. Let me see. Okay, someone's using the Infinity, so I think that is prime time to drag out a Bellator. Got some extra XP on this. This is one of my favorite. This is my favorite ship in the Imperial Tech tree, aside from the massive Superstar Destroyer that takes like forever to grind to. It's gonna take like months or even a year. Okay, and you left again. 30,000 XP on the first shot is insane. This one, ooh, oh, you were smart. Hiding behind the corpse of the Eternity is a very smart idea. Fortunately, it won't save you from the full might of my turbo laser battery anymore because the Eternity is sinking on the surface. I should have launched my starfighters. Oh no. Guard self. Please, take him out! Come on, TIE droids. Do your job. Okay, am I the Republic? Yes, I am. And my Bellator survived to the end of the match. That's neat. I'll take a screenshot real quick. Yay! Okay. 4 million XP on this already. It's not bad. Okay, well, I could put 80,000 XP on the free XP on this, but nah. I'm gonna use a booster now because I'm pretty sure the Maw is a shorter range map. 2, 1. Okay, well, okay, so I have no clue where is everyone? Oh, here you are. About 40 kilometers. Okay, that's perfect. All right, let's see. Who should I? Okay, you're a bit. And I need help completely. And now I have 2 people ganging up on me. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. Preemptively turn on damage control. Okay, I think you're only an Allegiance battle cruiser. If I didn't have this DOR firing on me, I might be able to handle you. And now there's a Reaper firing on me, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's a Reaper firing on me. It didn't even mark me as dead, it just killed me and didn't give me a proper death message. It's 0.6 minutes. I'm gonna use my Tri-Scythe to get some extra points on that. Oh, somebody has a Predator Landia, that's neat. Oh, the Reaper was on our side, okay. Well, that makes sense now. I was wondering why... What is that? That is a... Oh, that's the Invincible, I think. The title card. I I'm not gonna risk playing a soundboard. I forgot what the keybind was. That would be a horrible idea. Especially if I end up playing something very not YouTube appropriate that is gonna get me demonetized. I'm trying to make money off of this. And of course she survived my bombardment. Heavy batteries in! Wow, these shields are holding well. Okay, and you just made me waste my torpedoes, thank you. I'm gonna go down and... get that kill, and then claim this. And I just wasted my torpedoes. Okay, I'm not gonna move. It's a Viscount, that's neat. Nobody's noticed me. I'm gonna immediately ruin that by opening fire on the biggest ship there is. Okay, somebody did notice me. Oh, the Viscount noticed me, okay. Well, let's see. Will this... do I still have my booster? No, I don't. Let's close that. Get my other booster up and running. I'm down to 49 mixed boosters. Activates one spawning in. If I can kill this guy, and I did. And you see, they have the Viscount prototype, which is 3,000 meters, making it a battle cruiser. But then they have the Bellator, which is a Star Dreadnought. I wish they could just make a... Look, I know the Viscount can't have its cannon length because unlike the Executor, it didn't have that absurdly small 8,000 kilometer length, or 8,000 meter length, before it had the 19 kilometer length, but like, seriously, you really could. Look how insane the shields are. I'm just saying. Okay, I finally did some damage to the hull. Okay. Convert free XP. We will convert 78,000. And then we will convert 43,000. I need 1,000 XP. And that will be very easily earned in the Tri-Scythe. Which I need a ton of XP for anyways. Okay, well, I wish my camera would stay would quit leaning, but I guess that's not an option. Okay, you see why I like the Galactic Alliance weapons so much, don't you? Okay, that's an MC-104.
Nothing stands against us. Your death is...
Yeah, they do have the Reaper voice lines from Mass Effect, which I think is really cool. They used to have Thrawn voice lines from Rebels, which, I mean, I don't really like Star Wars Rebels, or anything post-2008 Clone Wars, including 2008 Clone Wars. I do not like that either. Like, I mean, I'm fine with it. I hate it with a burning passion, but I'm at least willing to let people enjoy it. I'm not gonna stomp on it, but... Oh, hi, welcome. But, I mean, it's cool to include voice lines. But I think the Thrawn ones got removed, but obviously the, ones for the Sovereign from Mass Effect did not.
I sense you. My attacks will tear you apart.
Alright, and that's 10,000 XP. I can add this to the Procurator. And I simply need... You know, I'm gonna be exact with it. It's 244,000. You know, 24,400. Well, that wasn't really exact, but it's enough to get the Praetor. And I really hope it doesn't roll back my purchase, because I just grinded for this again. And you will see it's a very, very, very good ship. It's a great siege breaker if you're in a spawn trap. All large ships are. The only problem is they're also very large targets. Ooh, damage redirection. I haven't actually tried that one before. But if you can get a bunch of large ships at once, you can very easily start breaking any spawn trap you find yourself in. We're not going to win this match. You can see the point difference. Actually, no, there's still 10 minutes left. The point difference isn't actually that much. Ooh, they have the Pride of the Core Mandator. I'm going to hit damage redirection. I don't know what that actually does, but I do like that the shields take the shape of the Praetor. I'm getting hammered by a Starhawk battleship and a Mandator-class Super Star Destroyer. It's not going well. This is the Pride of the Core, specifically, not just any Mandator. But okay, somebody killed the Starhawk. The Pride of the Core actually has, I think, the most unique shield in the Star Wars sector, because it, like... It's not a bubble, but it doesn't, like, wrap around the ship like a tight fabric, like the Praetors, or like the Praetor, or the, Somebody pushing me? Oh no, I just hit an asteroid. Like the Praetor or the, Mon Cal ships do, aside from the MC-140, which has the standard shields, which I dislike. It has this weird, like, fitting design. Like, it's you can see it's, like, not really a bubble, but it's not really form-fitting either. Oh, just lost my Praetor for... about a minute and a half, or 2.5 minutes. Bellator has one of the longest, or has the longest respawn time. And certain ships, they share respawn time. So for example, if you use the Star Dreadnought Command prototype, and then you die, and then you immediately try to use the Lucentia, you won't be able to. They share respawn times. Because they're basically the same ship. Or at the very least, they have very similar firepower. Yeah, you see the stuff I have to go through to get it. Like, this is 330 million credits and 500 million XP. 600 million credits, 55 million XP. 800 million credits, 80 million XP. I don't know why they changed up the Executor design, because these are all meme ships, but like for some reason when they made the Star Dreadnought Command prototype, they added like these almost interdictor like bubbles to it. I don't know why, because it doesn't have interdiction fields. Unless I missed something, and it does, but... Oh, the Star Dreadnought Command prototype has heavy concussion missiles, while the Bellator doesn't, and it also has Darth Vader on board. Meanwhile, the Lusenkia has Rogue Squadron T-70 X-Wings, that's weird, with Wedge Antilles, and it has quick-fire proton torpedoes instead of concussion missiles, which are shared with the Shashor. Nope, nope, not that. It actually has the same proton torpedoes as the Providence class. All of them. They used to have a really weird MC-80B model. Like, it did not look like the MC-80B at all. And then they remodeled it, thank goodness. But it was a weird time. The MC-90 deserves a remodel, in my opinion. It just doesn't look that good. I don't like how the engines sort of slope backwards. It makes it kind of look like the whole ship is sagging or melted. Like, if they just, like, straightened the ship out, like, a tiny bit, like, curled it up this way and this way, I feel like the design would be perfect. I mean, the design's already really good. Maybe flare out, maybe have a little bit more of the back cut out, I don't know. I have the Rebel Concept Viscount, which is slightly bigger than the standard one, and has a lot more detail on it, and it also has ships that were used by the New Republic in the EU instead of the New Republic in canon. They kind of merged the two. Like, as you can see, the Nebula class actually leads to the Starhawk class. Which, in my opinion, it's just weird. Like, I don't know why they'd merge the timelines. Like, in my opinion, if you wanted to have it, you would do something like the MC-85 and then the Starhawk or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, now that I have my Praetor back, I'm gonna use it again, obviously. About to kill the Battlestar Pegasus right here. At least I think that's the Pegasus. Okay, somebody else killed it in the infested amber cloud. Pardon my language. I mean, this thing isn't for kids, so I don't think language should matter. Let's just kill the ship from the Expanse. The Expanse ships just in this game just piss me off because realistically there is no way a ship from the Expanse is going toe-to-toe with a Superstar, or not with a battlecruiser from Star Wars. Like, in no universe is anything from the Expanse even capable of taking on anything from Star Wars or Halo. Like, at least with the UNSC, I'd give them a good chance, because the UNSC is a lot more grounded in their technology when compared to that, but like, try fighting the Covenant, they're gonna have even worse odds than humanity, because I'm pretty sure their railguns don't fire at the same velocity or tonnage as a Mac gun. And I'm caught on the corpse of this enduring conviction, so let me go quickly get off of it. And that is the Eternity, so we're going to immediately shoot to destroy. Never mind, I gotta shoot you first. Well, this is gonna end poorly, but we have an MC-112 down there, which is the Pancake of Death. I don't know if anyone else calls it that. I call it Pancake of Death. Surprisingly, I'm not dead. Let me do damage redirection, just so I can stave off defeat a little bit longer. I hate SBY ships. They're just so annoying. Because they're like, compared to everyone else, they're always smaller and faster. And they have the best point defense in the game, I'm pretty sure, which makes, like, trying to deal with them just absolutely insane. You'd have to have, like, hit scan weapons like, the Covenant's laser weapons, which are not... They don't do that much. They're like tier 1 weapons, and some Covenant ships in tier 5 still have some of their slots taken up by them. Yeah, they're not that good. Like, the only ones that you could feasibly take out an SBY ship with quickly is anything from the Star Trek tech tree, and they only go up to tier 4. Yeah, they do have 4 Star Trek ships. One of them is from the Kelvin movies, like the J.J. Abrams movies, which I don't know why it leads directly into ships from Deep Space Nine and TNG and all that. Mostly Deep Space Nine, but they also have the Van Sitters from Lower Decks, which is a TNG era movie ship, because it's the same ship as the Enterprise E. I might grind towards the Compeller next, but I think I should just continue my grind towards the MC-140. I'm probably gonna hop off after this round ends, honestly. Nobody's been watching. You know, it's just kind of what's the point if you're watching? Plus, like, it's 2 in the morning. If I can hit enough shots on this guy, I can kill him before time runs out. I got him! Alright. Sorry about that. Anyways, I guess that'll be all for tonight. Good night, myself. Nobody decided to watch.